Do you ever wonder why, despite your big salary, you just can't save money? Buying only what you need, steering clear of the sales displays, and trying to watch your spending. And before you know it, you've spent a lot more money than you intended to. Take it easy because this is something that many people experience. Welcome back to Capital Finance. In this video, let's look at the things you can avoid so that you can start to save money. One of the most challenging elements of personal finance is deciding how to effectively use our resources. This generation, in particular, struggles to find ways to save a significant amount of money on a limited budget. However, the key to reducing your expenditure is to make little cuts here and there rather than slashing large portions of your budget at once. When you're able to save more money and pay off more of your debt, your financial stress will begin to subside. Before we dig in, be sure to like this video. I'd also like to know what are some of the unnecessary things you often buy with your money. Tell me in the comments section below. Now, let's start. First, stop buying overpriced personal care products. Let's face it, we enjoy pampering ourselves. We don't want to go over the top, but we want to look good. Many of us have experimented with a wide range of skincare products, from body scrubs to a face wash to a skin moisturizer. And now that we've used several different items, we've realized just how expensive these things really are. A large number of them appear to be nearly identical to one another. Even if they're made in the same facilities in China, the products marketed under various names in the country depend on how well liked they are. The ones that cost $30 are not much different from those that cost $150. Do not be fooled into paying $150 for something you can buy for a smaller price by businesses in the beauty sector, which has some of the largest profit margins anywhere in the world. Second, stop buying energy drinks. In a study of past consumers of energy drinks, the researchers found that cutting back on their consumption was difficult, since they regularly consume 2 or more energy drinks every day. Research suggests that they have developed a dependency. When they realized how harmful and pointless these beverages were, they decided to stop drinking them and tried everything to get rid of their addiction. How much do you suppose it costs to make a $4 Red Bull? Let's forget about marketing for a second. Producing that energy drink costs around 20 cents since the water is blended with caffeine and various harmful additives that cost nothing, such as 50 grams of sugar. There is no other explanation for the ridiculous prices than the billions of dollars spent on marketing, including the millions paid to celebrities to endorse their goods and the almost 50% profit margin on each can sold. As a result, buying energy drinks is a great way to squander money and harm your health. Third, if you can afford a car but not car maintenance, don't buy one. If you've ever had a car, you're well aware of the high cost of vehicle ownership. In reality, many people who drive do not know the exact cost of owning their vehicle, even though they own one. In 2021, the average monthly payment for a new automobile would be $625. Owning a car has a lot more hidden costs than that. There are also insurance, gas, and maintenance costs that you have to pay each month. Also, as soon as you get your first car, you will begin to notice how frequently you're behind the wheel. You will start to drive everywhere, even when it isn't essential. In addition, getting caught in traffic every day might cost you a lot of money because gas is so expensive. As a result, the vast majority of people are totally ignorant of it. Unless you live in an area where public transportation is non-existent, where you must drive your children to school, or a car is essential, you undoubtedly needed one. However, if you are single, please save your money and invest it instead. You'll thank me in the future. Fourth, don't subscribe to useless warranties. Extending your warranty is one of the most pointless investments you can make. Do you ever make use of the coverage provided by a warranty? All warranties are equal, regardless of type. After all, even if it malfunctions, it's not worth the trouble to go back to the store, stand in line for hours, or waste your valuable time finding out how to fix it yourself. Additionally, they will inform you that the warranty does not cover this sort of damage, but it offers you a 30% reduction, which will end up costing half the amount of that product you purchased. It's also nice when a company offers an additional year of warranty coverage when you buy a product with a 1-year warranty. Even while it's a good idea to have it in the event that something goes wrong with your washing machine, the reality is that if it has operated properly for a whole year, then it probably doesn't have any manufacturer defects that your warranty can cover. The extended warranty probably won't cover any further damages to the equipment. That's one of the ways retailers generate money, since paying an extra $50 or $100 for an additional 2 years of warranty seems like a wise investment. Fifth, forget about useless and overpriced online courses. Many excellent online courses are available in the 21st century, but not all of them are well worth the time and money you spend to complete them. Our time is valuable, and we'd rather spend it learning from something else's errors than making the same ones ourselves. Online courses are a godsend when it comes to learning a new skill. However, many individuals have exploited this technology by developing useless online courses and selling them for excessive amounts, where you learn a little more than you would from a basic YouTube video. Friends and acquaintances have spent hundreds of dollars on online courses to save time over the previous years, and they're confident in saying that most of them are worthless. Before you buy a course, make sure you research what it is about. Sixth, refrain from buying expensive things you can't afford to impress people. As social beings, we all like to be viewed as worthy of respect by those around us. We constantly strive to prove ourselves because we harbor so many doubts about our own worth. When we don't know how to deal with our uncertainties, we sometimes resort to buying things to prove to others that we are on par with them. What is it about Rolex watches that appeals to people? If we're being honest, a Rolex watch basically solves one problem, and that is telling the time. However, even Rolex owners frequently use their phones to check the time. Despite its reputation as a luxury brand worn by celebrities, consumers continue to fork out hundreds of dollars. As a result, we purchase things in order to convey the idea that, yes, I am wealthy. A Rolex is something that I can afford to buy. The most common reason for purchasing such a watch is to impress others, which is fine if you have the means to do so. However, if you can't afford a Bentley but still decides to buy one, you've just created a huge financial issue. Seventh, don't put money into investments you are unsure of. Just knowing a tiny bit about anything makes it seem like you've figured it out, only to discover that you know even less than you thought. So, don't buy stocks in companies you don't know much about. Sometimes you will get lucky, which will give you a burst of confidence, but other times the stock merely falls down a lot in the following weeks. Attempting to keep up with well-known investors will never work out well. If you enter an investment, make sure to research it and be vigilant with the trends in the market. Unsure investments are something we just never spend another dime on. We'd rather lose all of our savings to inflation than lose it all in one fell swoop. The first principle of money is don't lose money. Many years ago, when I was just getting started investing, I thought this guy was kidding since it seemed so apparent. But once you get into the game of investing, losing money is so simple that you may not even notice how the money you'd been saving for only a few months suddenly vanished. Money is an important tool and resource that we all must value. Remember, money is not unlimited. It can run out at a snap of a finger. So make sure to make the most of it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to get notified on our next videos. See you next time!